Hello everyone, and good morning. You're watching a Microsoft QuickHit video, and today we're going to be talking for a few minutes about developing scalable websites using Azure and Visual Studio. My name is Alex McClure, and I'm a Senior Application Development Specialist at Microsoft. My job is to identify the most significant and promising application development teams in Southern California and help them partner with Microsoft to develop the highest quality applications as quickly as possible across a variety of platforms. So today we're going to be talking about Azure Websites. For those of you who don't know, Azure Websites is a fully managed platform as a service offering that enables you to build, deploy, and scale enterprise-grade web applications in seconds. What this means for developers and development groups is that you can then focus on your code and let Microsoft Azure take care of the rest of the infrastructure that you need to scale and securely run your application. Azure Websites aren't just limited to .NET, they support a variety of languages, including Java and PHP, as well as JavaScript. You can auto-deploy in seconds. I'm actually going to show you how easy it is to publish a public website here in a few minutes. It can scale automatically, it's secure, and perhaps one of my most favorite features is the ability to create staging, pre-production, and production environments very, very rapidly. We call those slots, and you can basically move your website between various slots. So why is this useful, and what challenges are we solving here? Well, the truth is that developers want to write code, and when you think about all of the back-end stuff that makes a website possible, things like networking, storage, compute, patching, maintenance, availability, security, etc. Those are all things that you kind of have to do to get a website up and running, but not things that help you deliver strategic differentiation to your company or a unique experience to your end users. So Azure Websites takes care of all of the back-end stuff so that you can focus on your code. As I mentioned a few minutes ago, it's not just limited to .NET. You can use Azure Websites with Java, PHP, Node.js, Python. Lots of languages are available to you. Auto-scaling and load balancing is built in, and out of the box you have access to quite a few pre-packaged software applications such as WordPress, Joomla, Drupal, etc. So that's a little bit about Azure Websites. Let's take a quick tour so that you can see this in action. So what I'm going to show you for today's demo is the developer experience for creating a new Azure website. I'm going to be using the latest version of Visual Studio in order to create that website. So this is a very, very easy process. You'll see that we can create a website in literally less than a minute. To do that, you go to File, New, Website. I'm just going to do an empty website. We'll call it Website 3. Now, in this website, we're going to need a home page. So I'm going to add a new item. Let's call it default.aspx. Select Add. And I'm going to say Hello World. That's my code. It's pretty simple. So now let's say that we're ready to publish this website and we want to put it onto the internet. It's literally as simple as right-clicking on the website and going to Publish Website. I get to target the Microsoft Azure websites, and I'm going to create a new website. Let's call it Demonstration 7, 8, 9, 10. This would be optional, but if I wanted to use a backend database, I could create that here. We'll launch this in the West region of the United States. Click Create. I finish the wizard, I click Publish. And there's the website. This is a public URL. Anyone can access it. But if I wanted to, I could also use some of the other Azure services to connect this to my company firewall as well. So just to prove to you that this is live, let's type in something else. And then I can republish this. So again, by right-clicking, going to Publish Website, and then clicking on Publish, there's the new version. So that is the very fast developer experience for creating a website using Azure and using Visual Studio. There's one more thing that I want to show you, which is the Azure Portal Dashboard. The Azure Portal Dashboard is available at portal.azure.com, and the nice thing about this is that it very easily allows me to see all of the information about my website. You can see things, for example, like the sessions per browser. You can see the number of requests coming into the website. You can see things like the number of alert rules that you've set up. From here, you can configure continuous deployments so that every time you check in code, your application automatically gets updated online. A lot of features here. I would encourage you to go check it out. So to get started, it's very, very simple. Just download Visual Studio. I'd recommend getting the latest version and install the Azure SDK. If you're an MSDN subscriber, I would encourage you to activate your Azure benefit. You'll get up to $150 a month in free Azure credits. And then, as you saw, creating a new website is as simple as clicking the button that says New Website and then right-clicking and publishing your site. If you want to learn more, here are 2 links that I think will provide you with a lot of information. The first explains Azure websites in more detail, and the second talks about how to use the Azure tools within Visual Studio. And on that note, there are a few more things sort of unrelated to Azure websites that I want to show you. The Azure SDK lets you control a lot of your Azure infrastructure. In the same way that I created a website, I could right-click and create a new cloud backend service. I could also right-click and create a new mobile backend as a service. I can create notification hubs. I can create SQL databases and connect them directly using SQL Server developer tools. I can even create new virtual machines and administrate them right within Visual Studio. So there's a lot of powerful tools there. I'd encourage you to check it out. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email address is alex.mcclure@microsoft.com. You can also visit my blog, which has a lot of other videos that I think you'll find useful. That address is microsoftappdev.com. Again, if you have questions, please do email me. My team and I would be glad to help. Well, this has been a Microsoft QuickHit video. I hope you found this useful. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.